Hello and welcome back to Living Spiritfully. I am your host, Paul Galloro, and today we are talking about prayer. Now, prayer is a very important component of living spiritfully because, according to A Course in Miracles, prayer is the medium of miracles. And what a miracle is a shift in our thinking from fear to love. Remember, in our first episode, I mentioned that thought creates form on some level. So when our thinking is aligned with fear, it will create a fearful experience in the world. But when our thoughts are aligned with love, it'll create a loving experience in this world. So an effective prayer shifts our perception by acknowledging that we're in a place of fear, making a choice to let it go, and then choosing for a new loving thought. So in essence, what happens is prayer resets our mind's frequency to something new so that we can then begin to draw that into our experience. Now, there are three components to an effective prayer. Component number one, acknowledge the fearful thought. Component number two, decide to let it go. And component number three, affirm the new thought. Now, here's an example of how prayer has helped one of my clients. This particular client was going for a new job interview, and he kept on having these worried thoughts. Paul, what if I can't succeed? Paul, what if I fail just like the last one? Paul, what if they don't like me? Paul, what if they... And he kept on playing this story over and over and over again. And so I stopped him and I said, if that's the thought you're going to go into this experience with, that's the experience that you're going to come out with. And I said to him, what is it that you really want the outcome to be in this job interview? And he said, I just really want to be the best that I can be and let them decide for it. And I said, that's exactly what you want the outcome to be, and that's perfect. So we said a prayer. Something that is really effective with prayer is when our feeling within our physical body matches that of the feeling or the essence of the thought that we're shifting into. So in the example of my client here, he first was going in with a fear-based thought. We decided to let it go. He then shifted to that new thought. His feeling then needed to match the new affirmation. So we did some work around breath work and around setting his visceral experience to match that of his thought. Because you see, the universe not only responds to our thinking, but it responds to our feeling. If he was just simply saying, okay, everything's gonna go as it should, but was feeling as though he was gonna fail, the universe was gonna respond to the feeling more. So we need to make sure that our feeling matches our prayer. Part of our conversation with the universe is when we speak, that's prayer. But then meditation is when we listen. So by saying our prayer is when we say to the divine, yes, I am willing to come out of this fearful place and go into a place of love. Now that I'm in this space, what do I do? Because the universe will respond through your action. And the universe can't do for us what it can't do through us. So that's when we say our prayer, speak to the divine, then we stop and we listen. And we might hear the divine through a feeling, a knowing. We might hear a song lyric. Something might trigger us to then have this new idea to act upon. So we say the prayer, we stop, we open ourselves up to receive, and then we do the action. It may not make sense in the moment, but in the long run, it will. And that's how the universe unfolds, and that's how we live spiritfully. So try that on for size. Remember, it's very simple when it comes to prayer. Acknowledge the fear-based thought, choose to let it go, and affirm the new thought and bring in the feeling. Add a pause for a bit of meditation to hear the response, and then be open to whatever it is that you receive. If you are interested in diving deeper into meditation and are looking to begin a daily meditative practice where you can really strengthen the listening aspect of your conversation with the universe, then check out my 40 Days of Stillness meditation program. It's super simple, 5 minutes a day to help you train your mind to come into stillness so that you can hear exactly what the universe is telling you to do after you've said your prayer. That's all for me this week. It's been such an honor to be here with you. And until we meet again, may this blessing carry you through. May the longtime sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. I will see you all again next time.